Aquarius, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of June with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. This will be a love reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for May, because that's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for June. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. So when I open your deck here, I see 7 of Swords together with 6 of Cups in the reversed. So it's someone that's refusing a reconciliation. I don't think they are truthful about their true wants and needs in this situation, but they still seem to refuse it. Or they might come with a reconciliation, but it's still an untruthful one, okay? So I call the Divine with Love and Light, 2 of Pentacles. I'm thinking you are dealing with a person that you are about to outsmart them. They have been a little bit smart, a little bit cunning, but this time you're about to outsmart them, and that makes this person a little bit nervous. They don't know on which leg to stand on, if they should go after like reconciling with you, trying to make you forgive whatever it is that they have done, or if they will win most with acting maybe cool and disconnected. So this person is like, I don't know what to do. How can I do this in the best way to win back my Aquarius? So either from a quarrel or from a split. So I called the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have the Hangman in the reverse with the 2 of Cups in the reversed. So they're getting really nervous and even anxious. They have a hard time playing cool at this point. Okay. So 6 elements, and here we have the Devil with the Hangman. They have a hard time letting go of their more evil plans. I'm joking a little bit, but this person have some dark shady side to them, which have worked well for them in the past, when maybe manipulating and doing plans and schemes towards other people, manipulating them to give them what they want. And now this doesn't seem to work out that well for this person, because as I said, I think you have started to see the pattern and you don't play along in the game anymore. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I will just tune in to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in June. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Empress in the reversed. So you're not putting up with giving a lot of your energy to other people anymore. You're saving it for yourself. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and we have this is actually Aquarius. So the King of Swords, I'm actually thinking this is your counterpart that have won a lot of battles with outsmarting you and stealing from your stuff until you refuse to give them access to any more of your stuff. Okay, so, and now you have become smarter, like more Aquarius, like more logic, not being fooled by a couple of charming eyes, or I don't know, broad shoulders or tight waist, whatever you are out for. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind, and this is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you, and this is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for June, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and we have the Star card here, which is also Aquarius energy. I'm thinking you are finding deeper and deeper connection with yourself and the universe at this point, and therefore you don't need to give yourself to false relationships where you are kind of sacrificing parts of yourself to be included in these relationships. So you're searching for a broader meaning, like a deeper meaning to things, instead of just being hooking up with someone just to not be lonely, or to try to stay with a person even though they are not making you happy because you bet for happiness in the future. But there's another aspect to this Star card, and it's also about hope and love and connection, also beyond the actual connection that we can have human to human. We can have a spiritual connection with people. So we see a little bit where it goes. This is what's on your mind about this person, most on your mind. And we see a Knight of Cups. So this is what's on your mind with them. I'm still thinking you have a very forgiving attitude towards them, and you wish that they would come with some kind of genuine offer, but it still feels that like you are the one giving the genuine offers. Okay, this is what's on their mind, and we have a Five of Wands here in the reversed. So it seems like they want to reconcile with you also, but it's not as sweet as your energy here with the Knight of Cups and the Star card. It's more like I would benefit more from stop fighting, and if I could just make this person agree with me. So I'm not sure that they will give in so much to this situation, but they don't wish to fight you, so I guess that's good news. But I liked it better when you were the Empress in the reversed. Okay, so this is the bond between you two, and we have the Lovers here, and we can also see these two vases here with water being poured and coming together eventually in this puddle here. Some people take a little bit longer time to come to the source of love and spiritual connection, because love is kind of gravity. It's what's keeping the universe together, and this person is repelling that gravity a little bit with maybe being power hungry or stubborn, or wants to have things in their own way. But I'm seeing that there's a possibility that love will win. So I'm thinking this is a longer story where you got sick and tired of this person, and you put maybe a distance between you two, or you said enough is enough or something, and now it's like you're circling back to each other again. Okay. And here we have your emotions, and it's the Two of Swords, which is Libra energy. So you're trying to be logic in this situation and trying to have a little bit control over your heart, because you don't want to be put in a stupid situation between a rock and a hard place. So that would mean that, for example, being in love with someone that doesn't treat you right, so it's hard to leave. So that's the one rock, and the person is giving you a hard time, so that's the hard place. So you're trying to make a smart decision here that might outrule your heart, what it is saying. So you're trying to be logic over heart, but you have a very sweet energy here, so good luck with this. Okay, so, and this is their feelings, and we have strength in the reverse. The strength is number 8. It's connected to the star card here, 1 + 7 8, so Leo, Aquarius. And this person, they don't want to be your hero. They are not really applying themselves in the best way that they could. They are still thinking that they don't have to take so much responsibility. They don't have to do so much effort, because probably you will do it for them. And I would agree with them. The only thing that's talking against this here and now, we saw with the foundation that you were a little bit more hardcore, but here you seem to put love a little bit higher. But I'm thinking you have connected with your higher sources and universe and your higher self, and love is still there. So what can you do? But the 2 of Swords, then you're saying no to this request here, which this person have, that they want to stop quarreling, but they are not going to be the bigger person. They are not going to be your hero. They are going to stick to their guns. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. So 7 of Swords in the reverse. It seems like you in the end will let this person fall on their own, on their own trick, or it's like we say that if you dig a pit for other people, you will fall into them yourself. And it feels like this person has been digging a pit for you for a very long time, where they haven't treated you right, and you are fighting with yourself to not give in to this person because you love them so much. But here it seems like you say that let them fall on their own trick, or let them fall in their own pit that they try to make for me, because I'm not going to go there. I'm going to use my logic to say no. And this is their behaviors and attitudes, and they are rowing in the different directions. So 6 of Swords. Both of you want the reconciliation, but both of you want the reconciliation on your own terms. This doesn't want to yield, doesn't want to apply themselves to the relationship, doesn't want to have your back, don't want to be courting you or trying to charm you with, giving in or being sweet. Instead, they're saying, what you see is what you get, okay? So I'm not going to overly care about you. Take it or leave it, kind of. And this is not something that you can agree on, even if you love the person very much and you feel like you have a spiritual connection with this person. But the sad thing is, of course, that you will suffer from this too, but maybe it's necessary at this point. It feels like you have been off and on and off and on and off and on again. So I have a little bit hard time sorting out which of these times, if you're on or off. But it seems like you were off, now you're on, and then you're off again, from my point of view. And it will hurt you to be without the other person, but maybe it's better to be without them than to be in a relationship with someone that act like they don't care. Then it doesn't matter how much you care or love them, because you're only going to get hurt over and over and over again. So it's like waiting around for more disappointments. And this is the outcome for June, so 6 of coins in reverse, basically saying that in June, the person is not going to give in and start giving equally to this situation, and that is what you are demanding. In other case, you say, I'm not going to invest in this. Let you fall on your own stubbornness here, on your own, I want to say stupidity. So maybe that is what you want to say to them. So I'm going to look into what they would say to you if they would saying the truth. I don't want this big lump of card. I think it's better if I get a couple in the time. I needed to learn from my own mistakes. So I'm thinking that's what the person is doing now. and you are helping them because you're letting them fall on their own, like on their own grip or their own plan or their own falling into their own pit. So you're teaching them by letting them fall for their own mistakes. Inside them, they scream your name, and that's very likely that it's like this. We have both the Lovers and this here, so and the person here and there is turned towards you, so it's definitely love here, but you are displaying more of it and they are not showing much, and you don't want to show anything either because you want there to be fairness, equalness, also equalness. So and this I don't think you ever loved me. Okay, so this person is becoming a little bit of a martyr here, and saying that because you withdraw here with this swords energy and become more logic and cool, then you never love them. So all the things that you said previously, it was a lie. They are not going to take responsibility for that. They have done certain things that might have made you change your mind. They are only holding you responsible for the things you promised them in the past, that you wouldn't leave them, you wouldn't give up on them, things like this. So now when you are actually giving up, then that's your fault. It's not their fault for forcing you, like forcing your hand, twisting your hand, so you have to leave, because in other case you will be heartbroken or depressed because you have given away all your energy to this person. So they just become the martyr and say, so I knew it. I knew that you didn't love me, and now we have the proof here, so you're leaving me. So they're not very grown up in their attitudes here, and they can't forgive this. So that's also why they are very stale and constipated, this person. So inside them, they scream your name, but I think they need to learn from their own mistakes, and they can be as stubborn as they want, but this is going to be a mistake, that they are stubborn like this, and they are going to regret it further along the road. And this is for what you want to say to this person. I had to be brutally honest. So I think it might be this time in the past, which I saw when I shuffled the cards, where you kind of gave up on this person, and they were faced with their own brutality, but they don't want to be faced with that. They make it that you are the problem. It's not their devil that's the problem. It's you that's the problem. And your love kickstart my healing, and I think it's what we see here. If you have been off somewhere in the past or had some kind of separation of some sort, I think you got closer to yourself and the divine at this point, and you grew. So therefore you can give a lot of maybe more grown-up love at this point. You are not as dramatic as you might have been in the past, and you are less reactive. So you gave them an even better offer now, but they still are this stubborn, so they can't take it. And we belong together. I can see that you probably do, but it doesn't matter if this person is using their free will to be an a-hole, okay? So it doesn't help then. You can belong together all you want and all of what the heaven wants if this person uses their free will to do bad things. And we have all the time in the world. So I'm thinking this is you letting this person go, and you're giving up this situation to the divine, that they can deal with this person now, and you deal with you, basically. So I'm going to take from Romance Angels Oracle to see outcome for this situation. And we have finance and career. So again, it kind of tells you to focus on yourself, on your self-love, on the things that you can control. You can't control this person. They are on a downward spiral, making bad decisions. So let them do that. Let them learn from their own mistakes while you are building on your like financial security, but also the happiness of your own home. You can focus on your garden, on your friends, on your family, on education, everything, all the things that would be, loving you, taking care of you. So be the kind of partner that you would want to have. You would want this partner to be in a certain way. Be that partner to yourself. If you want something done, do it yourself. Be the good partner to you. So in further, like in the long run, what's the outcome? Calling in your soul mate. But we also have retreat and give your relationship a chance. So, but remember, this is further along into the future. It's like the divine plan that right now there's this retreat. And if the person learns from their mistakes, there might be some kind of rendezvous further along the road. Okay, so I will see what this person would say to you from their soul. And we have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So also their soul is on board that they need to learn from their own mistakes. So you need to give them a little bit room to fall for their, like, on their own foot. It's like they are trying to put the foot in the way for you, and then they stumble themselves, and you are, you know, not stumbling. You're walking perfectly fine. And their soul is okay with that, because their soul also wants their human version, human animation of themselves to grow. So it needs challenges to grow. It doesn't need to be pampered or spoiled or overly, you know, you don't have to stroke this person the right way. They need some rubbing the wrong way so they will wake up. And then we have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So you don't have to be angry with this person. It's easier for you to let go if you can forgive them. You can't force forgiveness, but at this point in time, if you can see them for what they are a person with limited resources. They can't even do what's good for them. So we can feel a little bit sorry for them, even if it's hard to be sorry for someone that's already this martyr. It also, at least it repels me a little bit. If someone is this martyr, it's hard for me to pamper them, but we can feel sorry for them a little bit, and you can be this loving person, sending love, and then, you know, building on your own things here, taking care of you. And it's easier to take care of you if you're not pissed off with this person or full blown in love with this person. If you just, okay, so I leave it up to the divine, they can deal with them now, and I would deal with me. I will take care of me. I will be the best partner I have ever had. And this gives you a good chance to heal yourself, but it also helps this person, because what you do when you are close to this person, what you do spreads like rings on water. So when you are acting healthy towards yourself, you're also teaching this person to do the same. But when you pamper them, when you spoil them, when you overfunction, they won't function at all, and they will become worse and worse. So it's better if you can be apart a little bit. They can you know, control their own life and see that it's going a little bit, you know, southways, and you can take care of your life and see it being built. When you use your energy not to waste it on this relationship, but actually build it, use it to yourself, you will see it will be good. Okay, even if you feel that it's boring, you would rather be in this relationship, you can't right now because the person isn't ready for it. So I would urge you to watch your reading Their True Thoughts and Feelings in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about this story, or the reading What Do They Want to Happen Between You for your sign. You can also watch the love reading for May. That will be the actual energy right now, and this is a little bit of a prediction for June.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level And you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you're still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.